Oh, hi everyone, welcome back to TechEdu. I know it's been a while since our last episode of Keyboard Paint Tool project, but I'm really excited to continue from where we left off. In the first episode, we learned how to control the sprite using numpad and got familiar with the basic features of the paint tool in Scratch. Today, we are taking a step further. We're going to make our paint tool smarter. Now it can draw different shapes or figures based on how many sides we want to make. Whether it's a triangle, square, pentagon, or even more complex shapes, our tool will be able to draw them automatically. And not just that, you will also have the option to choose whether you want the shape to be an outline shape or even a field shape. This makes our drawing tool much more flexible and creative. So, if you're ready to explore loops, variables, and some clever logic in Scratch, stick with me. Let's get into building this awesome shape drawing feature today. Well, so first of all, let's go back to our code and let's introduce a new event for the keyboard key F press, because F stands for figure, for example. And now first we are going to make sure that our pen is down, because only then we can see the figure visually on our stage. Well, now we have to create two variables first, because it's going to be the variable that we are going to store some values like the side count or even the side steps. So first let's say a variable named side count, and there should be the step count. Okay, after creating the variables, we have to make sure that it's initially not visible, because we don't need to show it on the stage. So now let's ask something from the user. Also, we have to use this answer variable, the built-in variable for args block, and then we can set our first variable, that is side count, to answer. So you'll definitely have the value from the answer given by the user. So let's start with including our if-else conditional statement, where we are supposed to include the condition if the user has put the answer side count, valid side count, like that is going to be 3 to 10, because we are not going to allow any shape that is less than 3 and more than 10 side. Okay, so just try to understand the code here. And then it will ask for another choice, like press 1 for outline figure or 2 for field figure. In this case, we have to include another if-else condition to check whether our given user input is 1 or 2. So we can definitely take this block here like this. And then here comes the step count initialization, that we first of all going to use 25 as the value initially, and this is basically the distance from one point to another to make one side length. And afterwards you have to put another if-else condition. There it is, like here, and you have to choose if our user has given the answer as 1, then we are going to draw the shape outline only, and the shape that you are going to draw the outline figure is so easy. You have to use this repeat loop block, which only count the step count, and based on the step count it will move 1 steps, like a step count based on like 25 steps first, then it will turn by using this logic 360 divided by side count. For example, if you have chosen 6-sided figure, that means it will divide 360 by 6, so the inner angles value will be 60, and it sounds good, right? Logical. And then we have to create the condition for the else command means, where the answer is not equals to 1 but 2. So here we are going to use this complex loop facility afterwards, because we have to feel the figure in this case. And not to mention that you cannot directly feel anything over there on our scratch stage, because there is no facility like that or functions or options available. So we have to redraw every single figure one by one. That's why after creating one shape in this repeat loop, we have to change the step count value by -1, means we are going to decrease the value by -1, and each time it will deduct the value and create another shape, the same sided shape, and that's how we are going to be able to feel the shape. Okay. And also here in this else block, we can say that our user has chosen something wrong, like didn't give anything like 1 or 2, means outline shape or even fill figure. So in this case it will show like wrong choice and try again. And this else is basically stands for the first or outer, the very outer loop, I mean very outer if else condition here, where the user is supposed to give the valid value like side count, which is going to be greater than 3 and less than 11. So if not like that, then it will show like only 3 to 10 sided figures are possible. So I guess that you have understand the logic, and just have a look on the code clearly so that you can do it by yourself. Well, now it's time for checking and running the program. So first of all, we are going to use the R key to reset the stage, and now I'm going to press F button, and here is asking for how many sides for the figure, let's say 4 sided figure, and here is asked again press 1 for outline. Let's say we are going to use the outline first. Let's see what happened. Wow, it's just completely done making the outline figure. Now what if we create another one for the fill figure? So let's say it's going to be 6 for now, and for fill figure we have to choose or press 2. Okay, let's see how it's feeling inside. So if you guys understand what we have done, you can obviously give a comment and leave it in the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe the channel, as we can get motivated if you subscribe, and also hit the like button. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and don't forget that you have to do your code yourself, so that if something happened wrong you can definitely understand what is going on there, and the more you practice it will be more easy to understand, trust me. Okay, so that's all for today. Bye bye, see you on the next video very soon, inshallah. Bye bye.